a Randy replacement, and are you buying it? Mike Fisher reporting from the Star in Frisco as we are getting ready to pack our bags and go to training camp in Oxnard, at which time we'll get to see Sam Williams, who is trying to take some lessons from the guys around him, including Micah Parsons, his face look-alike, and Tank Lawrence, and anybody else who could help make Sam Williams better. He's all for it. How about if Sam Williams hurries up and gets to be as good as Randy Gregory, as the Cowboys are looking for Randy replacements? When will Cowboys Nation let go of the fact, and it is a fact, that the Cowboys botched those contract talks with Randy Gregory, sending him scurrying to Denver? When will we let it go? Maybe after Jerry lets it go. Maybe. When Jerry quits bringing it up, you might drop it. But Jerry keeps bringing it up. This time, maybe with an answer. From a Broncos perspective, they are dealing with a combination of pride, because they, in their view, spectacularly pulled the carpet out from under Jerry and the Cowboys. That's the view of Mile High Huddle, our SI buddies. But I would suggest they've also got a little bit of trepidation there regarding Randy. Why? Well, he's in a sling. Right after he signed his contract, his arm was perfectly signed to sign his contract, but then right after that, he got to put himself in a sling because he had rotator cuff surgery. Now, fine by training camp, probably fine by training camp. But for right now, you're a Broncos fan, you're a little nervous. Just did a $70 million deal on Randy Gregory, who had 6 sacks. Now, if you watch the games, you know that Randy was more impactful than just the 6 sacks. You also, if you watch the games, know that some of Randy Gregory's silly behavior on the field was a negative. And if you're a Cowboy fan well-versed in the history, you know that for the better part of half a decade, Randy Gregory was involved in behavior that didn't much help the football team. But away he goes. And Bronco fans will hopefully see him in training camp. And by the way, the Cowboys practice against the Broncos in Denver that week in the preseason, so we'll see plenty of Randy Gregory too, hopefully. And yes, the Cowboys' toxic fan base will have to put up with it, Randy's words, of course. In the Cowboys' view, you've got the healthy return of DeMarcus Lawrence. You've got the signing of former star, maybe future, Dante Fowler. And then you've got Jerry Jones recently touting a pair of Randy replacements, if you will. Mr. Mag, I feel good about Sam. Talking about Sam Williams, the second-round pick from Ole Miss. And here's a great Jerry quote. He's a mess. What? Oh, he's a mess with his speed and combination for his size. That kind of mess. He believes, Jerry does, that Sam's going to be, quote, an effective pressure player for us. And he says if we have that on top of the retention of Dorrance Armstrong, I like what we've done relative on our outside rush. Relative to the outside rush. But relative to Randy Gregory, Jerry had to go there. I know that we've had some people concerned because Gregory got out of here, but I feel good about where we are. When can Cowboy Nation feel good about where the Cowboys are at pass rusher? Maybe only after Jerry quits bringing up the guy who got away. At the Star in Frisco with the Cowboys, Fish. Out.